Most men have sex for fun. Mhm. When a man is between the age of 20, 25, and 30, they always have sex just for fun. However, as a man crosses to the age of 30, 35, then the story will kind of change. And at that point, he'll be having sex because he wants to perform his duties as a husband to his wife, and also because he wants to have kids and become a father. Okay. Now, have you ever thought of possibly what would happen to your penis if you took a very long time without having sex? Now, I know that is not defined long period, but what I'm trying to say is 6 months, 1 year, 1 year plus. What would happen to your joystick? Now, that is what we are going to be looking at in today's video. So make sure to watch up until the end. My name is From Oil, aka GCP, and this is the Men's Love Zone. The very first thing that will happen to your penis if you take a very long time without having sex is penis shrinkage. Okay. Now, this is a condition whereby your machine gun reduces in size. I'm telling you. Now, this is not something that is going to happen overnight. It's not something that is going to happen instantly. And that is one of the reasons why it takes forever for you men to realize that your penis has actually shrinked. Okay. Now, assuming this is the height or the size of your joystick, it's not going to reduce halfway or it's not going to reduce three quarters overnight. It does not work like that. Yeah. So basically, what is going to happen is that the tissues around your joystick will keep peeling off, peeling off, peeling off, and that will happen in bits. And before you realize, you will have small, small, small inches taken off your joystick. Okay. Now, unless you are someone who is so keen, or probably you maybe have a lover, a wife, or a woman who is so keen on your joystick, I mean, only then will it be easier for you to realize this. Else, you will take forever to realize it. So, if you do not want to reach a point whereby you actually reduce the size of your joystick, I mean, I know how most of you men want to have a real big size. So, if you do not want to have even the small that you have again reduced, then just make sure that you have sex as frequently as possible. Now, I'm not saying that you should start going out there on the streets, I mean, everywhere, just looking for juicy spots. That's not what I'm saying. But if you have a lover, you have a woman, I mean, you have someone who is okay having sex with you, then my brother, go have your girl, okay? That has been our point number one. Next point or next thing that can happen to your joystick if you take a long time without having sex is erectile dysfunction. Now, for those of you who do not know this, erectile dysfunction is a condition whereby a man reaches a point whereby he cannot erect. Okay. Now, just imagine you are 35 years old or you are 40 years old and you have been doing your game very well. I mean, you have been, drilling very well. And then all of a sudden you realize that your game is kind of reducing until you reach a point where actually you cannot even erect. I mean, just imagine. Okay. Now, what will happen is that if you are someone who has been going 5 rounds, you will start deteriorating to 4 rounds, 3 rounds, 2 rounds, and before you know it, 0 round. Okay. So if you do not want to reach at this point, gentlemen, then try to have sex as much as possible. Yeah. Now, when it comes to erectile dysfunction, just to give you more brief about this. Yeah. When it comes to erectile dysfunction, there will come a time whereby even you going 1 round, 2 rounds will be a problem. Yeah. So your wife or your lover will have to do a lot to actually help you achieve an erection, and also to you as a man, you'll try as much as possible to say watch pornography, masturbate. I mean, you have to really, really put in a lot of effort before you can achieve an erection. So, bro, if you do not want to reach this point, then try as much as possible to be sexually active. Next point is high risk of prostate cancer. Now, in as much as there are no clear findings or clear study cases that clearly show the connection between this, but a research was made and it was found that men who have sex frequently suffered less from prostate cancer as opposed to men who took longer period of time without having sex. Now, I think this kind of has to do with the fact that when a man is sexually active, that is a lot of blood flowing in his veins. I mean, having sex involves you being heated up, and as you're drilling your woman, I mean, there's lots of blood flowing through your veins, flowing all over your body. I think that is kind of connected to the reason why men who have sex have lesser chances as opposed to those who take long without having sex. So, like I said, again, I'm repeating this. That is no clear indication, but that is kind of a connection. So, try to have sex as frequent as possible. Lastly, point number 4 is when you take a longer period of time without being sexually active, then obviously you reach a point whereby your performance is going to decline. Okay, so if you are the kind of guy who used to, go 5 rounds, 6 rounds, that means you used to make your woman scream, you used to drill her very well. When you take long without being active, trust me, you will reach a point whereby your performance will decline. And of course, I know you wouldn't like that. So make sure that you have sex as much as possible. Well, guys, those have been the 4 points that I wanted to share with you today. Now, before you get off, if you found this video educative, entertaining, helpful, how about you support me by subscribing to this channel if you have not yet subscribed? And also, if you found this helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Let me know what you think in the comment section about this topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the support. Those of you who keep coming back to my channel, thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Ciao, ciao. Bye.